not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with me.
Hey guys, welcome. I'm assuming I'm live. I gotta refresh this thing because it doesn't show me things. Anyway, I hope you guys know who I am. Okay, now I gotta mute. I'm Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and I'm so excited to be here with you for the Card Maker Success Summit. I was actually typing in the chat and then looking something up because I saw a question. Someone had asked if there was a tutorial on the Pear Blossom Press. I probably need to find it again, but the Pear Blossom Press mechanism that goes along with the copper tape from Chibitronics. There we go. Thank you so much, Erin. I think that Amanda has that probably on her YouTube channel. That's the Pear Blossom Press YouTube channel. However, last time I asked her about that, because I do have some Chibitronics products too. Last time I asked her about that, they were not selling them in the shop any longer. So I don't know if you could even get that power pack anymore. So it should be where you just attach it with the copper tape. I haven't done it myself because I don't have any of the power packs yet. But I have some of the other things. I like the power packs better. It's a lot easier to just push a button than to try to figure out how to make the switch. I don't think I'm quite that smart. I do want to say hello to all my buddies that I see that are out there in the chatty chat, and the big thank you to Miss Erin Reed, who is in the background right now, fielding all the things. She says, everyone bring the questions on. Yay, the gang's all here. Okay, B. Clary says that she is in Hot Springs. Great. Okay, I'm going to try to look at the questions. Arlene is asking, if you don't like the way a finished card looks, can you remove the light? And of course, I scrolled wrong. And reuse it. I would say yes. So if you don't like the card, you've got everything assembled. You've got the foam has had time to cure, so it's not going to come apart real easy. You could absolutely rip up your card and use the mechanism again. There's nothing wrong with the mechanism. I mean, for that matter, if your battery dies and you don't have a door or anything to be able to replace it, you could take apart the card, take the mechanism out, put a new battery in, and use it on another card. Now, if you do want to take it apart and still use the things, I recommend using Undo. Yeah, this stuff. This stuff works great for releasing adhesive so that you can actually adhere everything back together again. How long does the light last? Can mailing it leave it on accidentally? It can. The one that let me grab my card real quick. I actually pulled it out to make sure I had it. That's not it. Where did I put it? It's right here. Right here. Hello, Miss Melissa. Welcome in. So here is the card that I made. I have had some of my cards, some of my light up cards that I wound up coming back across because they were in a box, along with a lot of other cards that kind of smushed these together, and the battery was dead. So I have had that happen. This one, I was smart and I put a door in it. If you have the door in it, you've got access to it so that you'll be able to take the battery out and replace it. Okay. Now, the best way to make sure that before you mail it that you do not have it accidentally turn on, but you can't test it, is to put a piece of paper. Just like when you go and you see those things at the store where there's some kind of a mechanism with an electronic thing with a battery, they have a tab thing that you have to pull out before it's going to work. You can create that yourself with a piece of paper or cardstock. You just have to have it between the mechanism and the battery, and that's going to work great for you. I don't remember if I did that in the video or not. It's been a little bit, but isn't this guy cute? Isn't that guy cute? The batteries, Jerry was asking how long do the batteries last. I asked that to Amanda. Amanda's one of my buddies. I love her to death. Amanda with Pear Blossom Press. She is such a sweetheart. Her and her husband both. And I asked her about that before, and I believe it is like 10 hours of constantly holding the button down. So most times if you're giving out the card, it's not going to die before they get it. Now, if you store it like I do in a box that's got a lot of other cards pressed up against it, it's probably going to have the button pushed a lot of the time and it could die. But I've only had, out of the last like 3 or 4 years of making light up cards and having them stored like that, because I have a hard time giving them away, I've only had a couple that have died, believe it or not. It's usually not a problem. They last a really good amount of time. Hi, Mary. What is my favorite crafting tool? Crafting tools are just that. They are tools. I don't really have a favorite. I think, let's see, I love my Platinum 6. That is for my die cutting. I love my Glimmer system for hot foiling. I even love my little Cricut Joy because it's got so many fun things that you could do with SVGs and such in it. I love all my tools is the thing. You can do without the tools, but the tools just make everything so much easier. So no, I don't really have a favorite. I love them all. It's like asking which one is my favorite child. They're all my favorites. They're all my favorites. Question, I have to move something on my screen so I can see it. Do you follow other presenters in this summit? Absolutely. Yeah, I love a lot of them. I don't get a chance to watch all of their stuff, and I don't get a chance to watch all of their YouTube videos like I want to. I want to watch all the things because you know what? Every last one of them has something that's different than what I do, and they give me inspiration every day. Erin Reed. Okay, I'm saying this because you're in the background, honey, and you know I love you. Erin is one of my big inspirations as well. I've watched a lot of her videos. I participated in her, I think it was her Christmas card swap a couple of years ago. I haven't had a chance to get back doing it, and I am lucky enough to actually get to see her when I go to Texas. So I just got to see her a couple of weeks ago, and that was fantastic. And I've met several different ones that are either in the summit or not in the summit. A lot of the creators, I like to get together with them whenever I get a chance to. There are so many people out there that are so inspirational. Just check them out. Even if it's something that's not your thing, check them out. I'm sure there's got something else, something in there. Picking out your little golden nuggets. There's something in there for you. Joy says, I know so much inspiration and so many great tips. I know. I'm always learning something new. Always learning something new. Well, thank you so much. We've got a Renee 8079 says you have a lot of friends here. I'm a new one. Thank you. Jerry wants to know, do I have all my light up cards on social media pictured? I would love to see them all. I've got a lot of cards on social media. I do post regularly to Instagram, pretty much everything I post. By the way, you can find me everywhere at debbiejscraftingcorner.com/link bio. That'll take you to my link bio, and it's got links to everything. It's got links to my YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, all the different places. Instagram's the best place to see all the photos of all of the different projects. And then YouTube is normally the best place for you to see where they were actually created. I go live multiple times a week. I was going every day during Halloween and Christmas, but right now I've slowed it down. It's only like 3-4 times a week. But I go live a lot, and we create a card in the middle of every one of the live streams. I'm also doing a light up card video or something else from Pear Blossom Press once a month. I am on her design team, so those are going to be on my YouTube channel as well. Okay, I'm just looking at the things. Kim is saying something about doing. I just got mine a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty awesome. Everyone needs to learn at least one new thing a day. Absolutely. From Miss Marty's Craft Room. Oh, yes. Susan Churl said, I just saw that Cricut has a new Joy and Explorer 5. Yeah, I've been using my Cricut Joy today for to create a card for an upcoming summit. And then I was watching Jennifer Maker today and saw that there is a new Cricut Joy 2. I've got the Cricut Joy. And the Cricut Joy 2 has some features that I wish my Cricut Joy had. But I don't know if I really need another machine. Ah. Melissa wants to know, how do I store my cards for future use? Here is a box of thank you cards, because my husband said that he needed one for me to send to somebody. So this is basically it. This is a box. This is a shoebox that I got from Michael's years ago. I've got a ton of these because that was one of my initial storage systems. And storage evolves, but right now this is what I'm using, and I'm trying to keep it to a minimum and actually send out most of my cards. But I do have a lot of thank you cards, friendship cards, hello cards, that kind of thing, because I want to have those on hand for, hey Tara, I want to have those on hand for all of my crafty buddies, assuming that I have a chance to mail them out. Right now I have a bunch of cards I need to mail out for people who won them on my live streams. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. That's going to be hopefully this weekend. Arlene says, I gave away my Cameo, went back to the old ways. Well, I'm of the opinion every tool is a good one, but you can use them together. Like today, I made my first stencil using the Cricut Joy. I've made one with my Scan and Cut, but the first time that I've used my Cricut Joy for it and used it for a card, and I think it turned out wonderful. So it was a combination of ink blending and foil quill and drawing with my Cricut Joy. So it's fabulous. You could use all the tools together. You don't have... Idolite says meow, Todd. Yeah. Sorry, that's a thing. Yeah. My husband meows at me, and I meow back, by the way. Sometimes I started. And folks that know him, they meow at him too. You can make the card without the light. Absolutely. This is a card. This is a light up card, but you don't have to put the light in there. It's an embossing folder. It's different things that were cut out using my Platinum 6. But yeah, you don't have to do the light, but the light makes it just makes it just that much more fun. Kim wants to know, okay, I missed that one. I'm so sorry, Erin. I was talking and missed that question. I did see another question where Kim says that she's a beginner at card making, needs to purchase a machine. Should I go with the Cricut or Platinum or other designated die cutting machine? Really depends on where you want to start. The Cricut Joy is a little machine. It's cute. It fits on my desk. One of the reasons I like it. This is an electronic cutting machine, which means you have to use your computer and get SVGs and tell the computer has to tell the machine what to cut out. If you want to do die cuts like with the Platinum 6, that's a manual machine where you have to purchase the actual cutting dies and do something like this, okay? So it really depends on where you want to start. As a beginner card maker, what I did, I started with stamping. Stamping was less expensive, and it got me kind of to see if it was something I was going to like to do. The cutting machines are basically made so you don't have to use your scissors for all the things. And Shannon is recommending the Gina K Designs die cutting machine. Yes, there are different machines you can use, and they do a lot of different things. My Platinum 6 is great for me to do embossing and die cutting, and I'm able to use it with my hot foil machine, which is the main reason that I got it. Because I needed it to be compatible with it, and the fact that the sides fold up means that it's able to be held underneath my desk. I pull it out almost every day. I use it almost every day. You have a brother Scan and Cut? Yes. I do have a brother Scan and Cut. This is actually my second one. The first one I got was before they came out with the auto blade that makes it so that you don't have to adjust the thing constantly. So I do have that. I don't use it as often as I'd like. What I've been using it for more lately, I'm going to actually change my zoom a little bit. Except it's not working. Anyway, what I've been using it more for lately is that if I've got a sublimation project using the Artistry sublimation markers, I'll have the machine draw it out for me. So it's another thing it's another machine that uses SVG files, basically digital files to tell it what to do. But I can put a marker in there. I can put one of my artistry markers in there and have it draw out whatever I need it to draw out. And then I can color it in. So it is really cool. And the sublimation ink then transfers to whatever it is I need to transfer it on. I'm going to be doing a live stream later on today where we're going to be using the sublimation markers, and I think I'm going to use my ScanNCut too for that. Okay. You watch my really old... Thank you, Kim. I need to do some more videos on that. At some point, I'll hook up a camera that's going to be on the machine because I can't really do it. It's big enough, it doesn't really fit my desk space well. So... yeah, that's one reason why I don't do videos with it very much, but it is a plan. I do want to get back to doing some more things with it because there's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. Again, it's a great tool. I love my tools. Are there any colors that I do not like to craft with? Really depends on what time of year. I love rainbow. Lately, I've been loving rainbow. I mean, I love teal blue. Blue has always been my favorite color. I went into kind of the tealish blue, green, light blue, whatever, somewhat recently, like within the last few years. And lately I've been all about rainbow, all about rainbow. And I try to incorporate everything in. I don't really do a lot of brown. I mean, brown has its purpose, right? Trees, dirt, that kind of thing. But as a main focal color, I don't really do that much. But it is a good one if you're going for masculine or grunge. So it really depends on what you're wanting to do with it. But yeah, I like that. I'm really liking all the bright colors these days. And we're going into spring, and that's a perfect time for all the bright colors, right? Shannon's in rainbow mood too. How long have I been crafting? I think we've all been crafting since we were kids, but this time around, I'd say that it started probably around 2017. At that point, I had actually in 2014, I graduated college. Yeah, I went back to school and it took me forever, but still I did it. Graduated in 2014, decided I was going to get more productive at work because I was going to have more time to do so. And pulled out my old planner, and then I couldn't use it. It brought back old sad memories, so I got me a new one, and didn't like the layout in it. So I was going to make my own planner pages because printer, you know. And then I started looking on this thing called YouTube and discovered, oh, you can use stamps in your planner. What? And okay, let me see. What else can I find about stamping? Because I don't know. And then I found Jennifer McGuire, and yeah. Is anybody else in the card making world because they found Jennifer McGuire? That was it. I've been here ever since. Cricut Joy can be used. You can use Cricut Joy for cards. Absolutely. Every machine has got different strengths and things. And the Cricut Cricut Joy that I just showed is one model. The Cricut Joy Extra is a little bit bigger, and it's got a little bit different things that it can do. Airman Shield says yes. Jennifer is amazing. Five Cousin says Jennifer is amazing. I know, right? So, Sue loves Jennifer. We all love Jennifer McGuire. Tammy and Jennifer McGuire started her on her crafting journey. Absolutely. And Mary loves her Cricut Joy Extra. So I got the Cricut Joy. She got the Extra. Hers is a little bit bigger than mine. And it's nowhere near as big as the regular Cricut maker machines. Those guys are big like the ScanNCut. As you can tell, I've been trying to watch the chat too. HSN got you into crafting. Yeah, I know, Kim. I saw that. It's like one of the things that the new Cricut Joy 2 can do is print then cut. And that's one of the things like I don't like that mine can't do. And there's always a workaround. And the project that I was working on most of the morning, I'm working on getting all the SVG stuff right. But that one is one where I'm basically making it do what I want it to do. Degree is in business administration. Thank you for asking, Canyon. Suzette, Stampin' Up. Yeah, a lot of folks got started with Stampin' Up. I know we are coming up on time. I'm trying to keep an eye on the clock because we got somebody coming right after me. So, as soon as Erin says I have to stop talking, I will stop talking. Okay, she just said it's a wrap. I knew that was coming. You finally opened one last summer. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to be live on this afternoon also with my buddy Elizabeth on her channel, Elizabeth Costa Rogers, doing some sublimation. And I will be going live again on Monday. No, I think I promised Sunday. Sunday at noon Eastern on my YouTube channel if you want to come and hang out and meet some of my crafty buddies. And we will be making a card that we will be giving away by the end of the live stream. That's kind of how that one works. So I would love for you guys to come and hang out. I know that it's time to go. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your summit. Hopefully I will see you guys in the chat. I am planning on getting in there as much as I can. And I will see you guys later. I love y'all. Bye.